Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to watch episode 13 of the second season of my teen romantic comedy today. So this will be the last episode, unfortunately, because I'm really loving this anime, and the only thing that makes me happy is that there's going to be a third season. But yeah, for now I really want to see how this one will end, since we saw some really specific things happening in these previous episodes, and some things that really made me think about, and also these characters. And yeah, we started it with this really entertaining moment with them making chocolate for Valentine's, I believe. And it was really nice to see everyone together, and we even got to see more of the characters that don't show up as often as these main ones, like Saki, for example. And it makes me a bit sad because I really like her. The first moment I saw her, I really enjoyed her design, and I really like anime girls with white hair, so I was really wanting her to be on screen more time. But yeah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. But I'm hoping that they will focus more on some of these characters in the third season. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Either way, we ended this last episode with this specific moment with Aruno telling them some things, and it was, I think, implying to them that they were not really acting like themselves. They were trying to please each one in order to keep that moment going. But I'm not too sure if it's that or not, because it's something that you really need to understand by yourself. So everyone is probably going to have a different perspective of what really happened. But yeah, it was definitely good to see that scene, because this is going to really make them think, and they're going to start realizing that maybe they're not being themselves, so they're going to think about a lot of things most likely. But I'm really curious to find out about what's going to happen between them, as we saw that they went home, but the mood was really down. And we even got to see this scene with Yukino's mother going for her, or at least she was there, and she was talking to her. And yeah, she was saying to Yukino that she wasn't being herself, that it was basically her mother's fault that this was happening. But yeah, it was some really detailed situations, and I really want to see more of this and how they're going to end this season, so I can at least understand a bit more of this, and to see what's actually going to be the jump for the third season, or so to say. I'm really not sure of what would happen in the third season. But yeah, as I said, right now I'm really wanting to focus on this one and to see what will happen to these characters for now. So hope you guys are ready, and let's start the episode. Yep. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, hopefully. I can see that happening. Oh my god. That's what he's thinking about. Oh, cookies. Oh, those look so nice. Oh. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, what about Iki? Hmm. Pretending that he didn't see, or that he doesn't care. Hmm. That was nice. Sharing some of hers. But yeah. And it feels like it wasn't planned. Like she was not planning on giving that to him. Wait, what? What is that? Um, wait, is that supposed to be really in the opening, or is this like fan made? Right now, I'm not sure. Like he's wearing a mask. Is this going to be in the whole episode, or he wasn't wearing that during the first moment? So wait, who decided on doing that? And he has like the number 8. I believe that's because of his name, Hachiman. Hachi, I think it's 8 in Japanese. I have no idea why they did that, but oh, and he's not using it here, so that was just in the opening. I wonder why. Just like for fun. That looked indeed fun, so I'll give them that. Oh. Hmm. Oh, it's her again. Oh, she doesn't stay late. Damn. Hmm. Kinda makes me remember that cookie scene. Yeah. Hmm. Damn. Her sister is being really straightforward right now. That was nice of you. Oh my god. Oh, that's Yui's mother. And the dog is coming as well. Of course. Moms. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. repeated his words. Basically, going along with what Aruna said, she didn't make a decision of her own. It was something that he said. And she saw that. Or she realized it. And he also did. Really wonder what's going to happen. That question. I can see where they're going with this. Um, yes, what? That was. She mean that with Yukino? There's Komachi. She's so fun. Oh, Yui. So she meant. Um, that's really unexpected. Like out of nowhere. Oh, all three. um, uh, Yui is just really kind. Damn, lots of them. Apparently. What about Yukino though? I wonder if Yui is doing this to make Yukino realize something. Hmm. Of course. Fishy Gaia. Oh. Of course you would think about that. Yep. Really. Oh. Oh my god. It's so mean to him, but it's also so funny when it happens. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Like curious to see what she meant by that. They just can't fly. Hmm. Damn. Fairy penguins. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Remembering. Yeah, it's always good to see those three together. But we could see some really nice details. Ooh. I love how they are comparing the situations they're in to themselves. Like the fish and now the that whale. Hmm. Damn. Oh, she has something as well. Hmm. It's those cookies made with love. She doesn't give up, that's for sure. Hmm. Hmm. Oh? Hmm. Hmm. Forcing her to make her have her own decision. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that was nice of him. Yeah. Happiness. Damn. Hmm. Oh? Hmm. Damn, that last moment between them. And I don't know if Yui was expecting Iki to intervene, and that's actually what she wanted, because that really felt like she was wanting Yukino to to decide by herself and to not accept those terms, because she once again saw that Yui was making a decision for her, saying that she would fix her problems, and she was about to decide that she was like she wouldn't mind that happening, like someone fixing her problems. But it was really good that Iki intervened, because that would be wrong, and it would be exactly the same as she's been so far. So I can see where they're going with this. And it's like I say, I don't know if there's like another scene, but I'm definitely going to rewatch this anime before the third season, just so I can focus on other things and understand it a bit better as well. Also, you guys can comment some of the some important informations that you guys think that I missed or that I should at least understand better. Because yeah, in the end, it's hard to understand everything at first. And right now, I watched everything, at least these two seasons. I still have the OVAs to watch afterwards, but I don't think they will be that much related to the plot. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I will definitely watch those two, and I'm quite curious to find out about what happens in those as well. But right now, I'm really interested in this situation. We had a lot of development in these episodes, and I really liked how they were comparing these situations about the fishes and then the Ferris wheel or something. I'm not too sure if that's the name. And yeah, they were comparing that to the situation they are currently in. So that was a really interesting way of looking at things. And in the end, I got to understand a bit better of what they meant by Yukino, like not making decisions by herself. And we could see that specifically in this episode a lot. So yeah, that was quite interesting to see. I'm really curious to find out about what will happen to her in this third season. Like it's implied that they are going to at least try and fix their own problems in this final season. So I'm really hoping that they accomplish that. I'm not too sure if it's going to happen or not. But yeah, there's definitely a really good relationship between these characters. And I mean, in terms of at least they are trying to help each other and not just like doing something for the other. They like motivate, or like, I'm not too sure of how to say this, but we can see that even though Yui was saying those things and saying that she is a bit tricky sometimes and not really that a good girl, it's still like her own way of looking at it. But I don't believe she's a bad girl or anything. But yeah, it's in the end a way that she found to keep them three together. And yeah, it was just like it's something that I will probably understand better when I rewatch everything, because it will enable me to focus on some specific parts, because right now I'm just trying to really follow what they're saying. But yeah, this was definitely more about Yukino by the end, but also a bit about Yui. So we could see that she really loves Iki, but she's not like wanting to be like she's not trying to be alone with him for now. I think because there's Yukino as well, and she doesn't want to leave Yukino out. Like again, I'm not too sure if it's like this. It's just how I feel like it is. But yeah, in the end, it's really it's already hard to understand everything, and even harder to try and explain. So yeah, in the end, I really liked everything, and we still have a third season, so a lot of things are going to be explained, or at least I hope so. But right now, I really like that they, or at least Yui, decided, and Iki as well, that they are going to fix their own problems. They're not going to allow like other people to fix their own problems for them, just like what Yui was implying to Yukino. And yeah, we'll see what happens between them. I'm definitely really curious to find out about this next season. I'm guessing that it's going to be aired pretty soon, like during spring, if it's not delayed because of this situation in the world right now. So right now, I'm just really hoping that everything ends well for all of them. I'm not too sure if Yui and Iki will end up together, because we can honestly see that Yui really loves him, but is not really realizing it, I think. But we could see that scene when she gave him the cookies by the end. Yukino was touching her bag, so I think that was implying that she also had something to give him. I'm not too sure if it was that or if she actually wanted to have something to give him, but she didn't. So yeah, it's like some really subtle things that you really need to realize by yourself. But yeah, even though I didn't understand some things, I will gladly accept any help and any information about it. But yeah, in the end, really loved it. It was really nice to see these characters and to see their development until this point. And we'll see what happens between them. It was also interesting to see that Aruno really went hard these past episodes. Like, she was really straightforward to Yukino, and even in front of her friends, basically giving her like some pressure and like making her realize that she's not acting like herself. So yeah, it's going to be nice to see what happens between them as well and between her family. But hopefully that will be shown in the third season. I can't wait for it. And right now I have the two OVAs, so I'm going to watch that. Watch those two afterwards. Really curious to find out about what happens in them, as I said. So yeah, either way, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode and to these seasons as well. And if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, so take care guys.